your way to your mat. Comfortable seated position as always, crisscross, legs out in front or sitting on your knees. All right. We're going to work on our hips a little bit today. Happy hips means happy body, so everything's connected. We're going to work on our back, our hips, our shoulders, and let's settle in. Start to shut your eyes, let your sit bones root towards the floor, let your shoulders get nice and soft as they roll down your back. Notice your breath. Notice the rise of the inhale, the fall of the exhale. Creating that ujjayi breath, maybe letting the tongue rest on the roof of the mouth as you slightly restrict the throat as you inhale through the nose and out the nose, making that oceanic sound with your breath. With each inhale, find a little more expansion, lengthening. With each exhale, a little more softening as you let go. Let's take 2 more cycles of breath. Maybe expand a little bit more, soften a little bit more if you can. If you have an intention you'd like to set for today's class, feel free to silently do that now. A simple one is to bring in more gratitude. Gratitude, love, joy is the highest vibration we can reach. And when we are vibrating high, we bring in more of that we put out. So if it's gratitude, love, joy, abundance, whatever it is, set your intention and let's take a cleansing breath and breathe that intention in. Exhale out. Let's do that 2 more times. So we're going to take 2 more cleansing breaths. On the inhale, we inhale through the nose. On the exhale, we exhale, sigh audibly out the mouth. So breathe in your intention and then let that intention go out into the universe on your exhale. Okay, it can be an intention wishing goodness or joy or wealth or health for somebody else. It can be an intention for you, whatever it is. Whatever comes to your mind, let's breathe that in now. Breathe it out, audibly out your mouth. 1 more time. All right, let's silently open your eyes, reach your arms up, inhale and exhale, bring those arms down. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, reach up, lengthen through the torso, the fingers, the arms, and then exhale down 1 more time. This time as you bring your hands down, set your right hand on the mat, left arm reaches up and over. You can walk that opposite arm that's on the mat a little bit closer to the edge of your mat as you get a nice stretch up and down your left side body, left sit bone rooting towards the floor as you send that breath up that side body. 1 more full cycle of breath. On your inhale, we're going to rise and we're going to twist to the left. So just bring your left hand behind. Right hand to knee or thigh or out in front, and we'll take 2 breaths. Notice your sit bones rooting towards the floor. Notice your spine is long, crown of your head reaching for the sky. Finishing your exhale, come back to center. Let's reach your arms up again. And then exhale, bring the left hand to the floor. We'll find that side stretch on the opposite side. So right sit bone rooting towards the floor as you create that long line of energy from your right sit bone all the way up your side body, your shoulder, your arms. One more breath. All right, inhale, reach that arm up, and then we'll twist to the right. Same thing, 2 to 3 breaths here. Nice long spine, crown of your head reaching for the sky. Sit bones gently rooting towards the floor. One more breath. And then coming back to center. Nice job, you guys. Reach those arms up again. Interlace your fingers this time. Root the palms of your hands towards the sky. And one breath. Bring your hands behind your head. Gently press your head into your hands. And take an inhale. Exhale, we're going to round. Bring elbows together. Belly button pushes towards your lower back and spine. And then inhale, open, expand again. So it's a sitting cat-cow. Exhale, we round. Inhale, we open, we expand. 2 more times. One more. Nice job, you guys. As you inhale, let your hands come down by the floor. Take a few rolls of the shoulders up and back. And then bring your fingers to the mat. You can walk them out a little bit. Take an inhale, exhale, chin to chest. And then inhale, head over to your right shoulder. Take 2 breaths here. If you want to give your head a little bit more of a help here with your hand, bring your right hand up towards your head and just a gentle stretch as you bring your head, crown of your head a little closer to your shoulder. One more breath. So it's not a tug, it's just a gentle little help of the hand to the head. Bring that hand down. Take an inhale back to center. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, head over to the left shoulder. Stay here, or maybe bring that left hand up and just help your head out a little bit as you bring the crown of your head towards your left shoulder. And then inhale back up to center, bring that hand down. And then if your legs are crossed, recross your legs the opposite way. As I said, we were working on our hips today, so from here, just notice the difference here with that opposite foot on in front, the one that feels sort of funny. Reach your arms up again, inhale. Exhale, let's twist to the right. Let's just take 2 breaths here. Just notice how it might feel a little bit different than the other twist you did with the opposite foot in front. And then finishing the exhale, come back to center, reach your arms up. And then exhale to the other side, 2 breaths. Nice job, you guys. Come back to center, reach your arms up again. Interlace your fingers with the opposite thumb on top, the funny one. Root your palms of your hands towards the sky. Take an inhale, and then exhale, hands to the back of your head. Inhale, open, expand. Exhale, round. Do that sitting cat-cow. 3 variations here, 3 cycles of breath. Basically just repeating what we did with that opposite foot in front. 1 more cycle of breath. And then bring your hands down, right hand to the floor, left arm reaches up and over. We're not going to stay here long. 1 breath. Inhale back up over to the other side. We'll do that twice. Your pace, your breath. Nice job, you guys. Come back up, bring your hand to the front of your mat. Knees right underneath your hips. And then we're just gonna do some little circles here. So heart melts forward over your hands on the inhale. Exhale, sit bones towards the heels. Almost like we're doing heart circles sitting down, but we're doing some hip circles here in our cat-cow position. Next time your chest is forward, just Simply start to circle the opposite way. If you have music you'd like to play during class, feel free to turn some music on, just some gentle yoga music or any music you like actually. We'll take one more cycle of breath. And then as you come back to center, just adjust your hands so they're underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. All right? And then let's take an inhale, reach that right leg up and then just simply do some circles with that right leg. So your knee is still bent. You're just going one way, going the other. You can kick back and forward. Do whatever feels good here. One more breath. And then bring that knee down. Sway the hips side to side. We'll switch to the left side. Left leg reaches up and out. Just find those circles. Notice how this side feels. Go one way, go the other. Maybe go kick back and forth, and then bring that knee back to the mat. This time, let's find puppy pose. We're going to do a nice shoulder stretch. Reach those arms as far as they'll go towards the front of your mat. Let your sit bones swish up and back. Heart melt, either chin or forehead to the mat. 3 breaths. One more breath. And then bring your hands back underneath your shoulders, curl your toes, and find your first down dog of class. Bicycle up the legs, 5 breaths here. Sway the hips, anything that feels good here. This is your practice. Remember your intention. Breathe in that intention and then breathe it out. Let it go. Already taken care of. Already happening. All right, let's take an inhale. Come to your tippy toes. Lift those heels. Exhale, bend the knees. Look forward. Step both feet to the front of your mat. We'll inhale halfway, long spine, shoulders soft, sliding down the back. Exhale, fold back forward. Inhale, rise, reach your arms all the way up as your palms press together. Exhale, hands to heart. All right, let's find a yoga mudra pose. So your feet are about hip distance apart. Bring your hands behind you. Interlace your fingers, root your knuckles away. And broaden your shoulders. Take an inhale. On your exhale, you can slightly bend your knees if that is going to protect your lower back. You're going to tilt from your hips and slowly fold forward, one vertebrae at a time. So some of you might let your stomach just sort of simply rest on your thighs with your knees bent. Some of you might start to straighten your legs, say hello to those hamstrings. Head is ragdoll, so maybe you rock your head side to side as it pings. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Feel free to take a cleansing breath, inhaling through the nose, audible exhale out the mouth. One more breath. Nice job, you guys. Simply push your feet into the mat on the inhale as you slowly come up one vertebrae at a time, all the way back. Nice job, you guys. Reach your arms up, inhale. We're gonna swan dive forward as we exhale. Inhale, halfway lift, spine is long, either fingers to the floor or fingers slide up your shins. Plant your hands at the front of your mat, bend your knees, step back, plank pose. We're gonna hold plank for 3 breaths. So my belly button is engaged. I'm pushing my belly button gently towards my lower back. And then pushing the ground away with my hands so it's a slight rounding of the upper back. Take an inhale. On your exhale, knees to the mat. Hold your arms into your rib cage as we chaturanga. Chest comes towards the floor, barely touches. Inhale, lift your head, chest, shoulders, uncurl toes. And then exhale, forehead to the mat. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, cobra, then touch chest, shoulder. Exhale, fold. 1 more time, inhale. This time we're gonna curl our toes, down dog, take 5 breaths. Nice job, you guys. So in down dog, if you feel like there's too much pressure on your shoulders, you can always turn your hands a little bit out. Sometimes that'll relax and take tension away from the shoulders if you have shoulder issues. If you don't, keep your fingers pointing towards the front of your mat. Take 1 more breath here. And then on your next inhale, lift your right leg up. On the exhale, bring knee to nose, round the back. Again, inhale, lift. This time, exhale, knee to right elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Take a breath here. And then inhale, lift. This time we're gonna step it forward to low lunge. Left knee's gonna come down. If you have blocks, feel free to grab your blocks. If you don't, fingers can come to the mat. I'm gonna uncurl my back left toes. I'm gonna adjust myself here, set yourself up. So your chest is reaching forward, shoulders are soft, sliding down your back. Your right knee's over your right ankle. Sometimes we'll put that knee all the way over like that. Try not to do that. Bring that foot up a little bit so your knee can be right above the ankle. Great alignment. Everyone's body is different, so it may be a little bit off. All right. Just make sure the knee's not over the big toes. All right. Let's take 1 more breath here. Notice that left inner thigh melting towards the floor. We're gonna turn this into a half split, so we're simply just gonna straighten that right leg and come to our right heel. Now you might need to walk your hands back a little bit. I had my hands a little bit up in front. All right, so the right heel's pressing into the mat, toes pointing towards your knee. Right hip sliding back, left hip forward. Take 2 full breaths. So we're working our hips, also working everything that's connected, the hamstrings, big part here. Let's find that IT band. So we're gonna turn the whole right leg over to the right. So not just the foot, the whole leg is gonna simply turn. Your pinky toe edge of this right foot is reaching for the floor. Can you feel that all up and down the outer edge of your right leg? We call it the IT band. So your heel is still gently pressing into the floor. Foot is active, toes still pointing towards the right knee. 1 more breath. Feels great here. Always a stretch you can feel. Let's bring that leg back to center. Walk your hands back to the front of your mat as you come back to your low lunge. Take 2 breaths here, settle in. Nice job, you guys. Let's get a little more active here. So let's bring our hands to our right thigh. If you need to take a blanket, place it underneath your left knee, feel free. Otherwise, arms reach up, inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms. Again, inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. 1 more time, inhale, lift. This time, exhale, hands palm to palm, prayer. We're gonna inhale, chest reaches forward, exhale, left arm comes around to the right outer thigh for a prayer twist. You can stay like so, or maybe you wanna be more active and curl your back left toes, lift your back left knee. And breathe. Gaze can look out over right shoulder as you gently twist from the torso, the rib cage. 1 more breath. If you wobble and you fall, just giggle. Bring yourself back to your intention. All right, we're on our yoga mat. Bring your hands back to the mat. Frame that right foot. If you have blocks, place them off to the side. Right foot steps back. Inhale to plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, either knees to the mat or full chaturanga, your choice. Inhale, cobra, or maybe you come to up dog. Lift head, chest, shoulders, thighs, and hips. Curl the toes, down dog. Nice job, you guys. 5 breaths. Can you hear the sound of your breath? Listen to that oceanic sound. Slight restriction of the throat as you inhale through the nose, out the nose. One more breath. All right, left side, left leg lifts, inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, round the back. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to left elbow. Inhale, lift. Exhale, knee to right elbow. Take a breath here. Inhale, lift. We're going to step that left leg forward for low lunge. However you get there. Okay, be mindful of your arms, your shoulders. Grab your blocks. If you have blocks, set yourself up. All right. Left knee over left ankle, shoulders soft, sliding down the back. Chest reaching forward, gaze can look down the nose. Notice that right inner thigh melting towards the floor. Take one more breath here. And then let's find that half splits, heel comes to the mat. Left foot is active. So I like to press that left heel down and pretend like I'm sliding it towards my left hip. Right hip gently pushes forward. Sending that breath up and down that left hamstring. We're going to go into that IT band stretch. Entire leg turns to the left. It's a great stretch, isn't it? All right, 2 more breaths here. Say hello to your IT band. It's either your friend today or you're going to make it your friend. All right, bring that leg back to center. Let's walk our hands back to that low lunge. Settle in, 2 breaths. All right, if you need to grab that blanket, place it underneath your right knee, feel free. Otherwise, left hand to left thigh. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, cactus, broaden the shoulders, chest reaches towards the sky. Inhale, lift. Exhale, cactus. 1 more. Bring hands palm to palm. Inhale, chest reaches forward. Exhale, twist to the left. Stay here or curl your back toes. Lift your back right knee. 2 to 3 breaths here. Gaze looking out over left shoulder if that's okay as you twist from rib cage and torso. Nice job, you guys. 1 more breath. Finishing your exhale, bring your hands back to either blocks or the mat. You're going to place your hands on the floor, blocks off to the side, left foot steps back. Stay in dog or move through vinyasa. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. And then everybody down dog. Take 5 breaths. If you'd like to take a rest here, feel free to come to child's pose. We haven't been there yet today. Spread the knees wide, toes touch, forehead to the mat. Send the breath all up and down your back. All right, if you're in child's pose, find your way back to your down dog. This time, inhale, right leg reaches up. We're gonna press that left heel into the mat as you stack your hips, bend that right knee, and maybe rotate your right ankle. Gently press into right hand, look under left armpit. Can you see your right foot? If it feels good, straighten and bend that right leg. All right, inhale, square the hips, come back to your one-legged dog. Exhale, step it forward for runner's lunge this time, so your back knee stays lifted. I'm gonna grab my blocks. If you don't have blocks, that's okay. Just bring hands to the mat. All right, runner's lunge. Get nice and strong here in the core. Hug into your midline. Inhale, reach those arms up for crescent lunge. Reach your fingers towards the sky. As you reach fingers towards the sky, let your shoulders soften down your back. Gaze can look forward. Maybe bring your head back a little bit so your head's not pushing forward. Shoulders soft. Take one more breath here. Breathe in your intention, breathe it out. All right, as you inhale, let's bring our hands palm to palm, just like we did before in our low lunge. We're gonna inhale, chest forward. We're gonna exhale, prayer twist. So we were here once before, although your knee might have been down on the mat. Take 2 more breaths here. Hug into your midline, work your core here. As you finish your next exhale, you're gonna come back. If you need to put your hands to the floor for a second to get your balance, feel free. And then you're gonna inhale back to crescent lunge. Hug into the midline. All right. This time, bring your hands behind. Interlace your fingers. Root your knuckles down your back leg. Broaden your shoulders. And then inhale, reach your chest forward. Nice job, you guys. Hug into your core. One more breath. All right, we're gonna bring our hands to blocks or the mat. We're gonna walk our right foot over a little bit to the outer edge of the right side of your mat. Bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot. All right, lizard variation. That back left knee is still lifted. How are we doing? Take a breath. All right. So if you have your blocks, you can turn this block that's in your left hand flat and place your hand on it. Right block can be off to the side. Inhale, reach that right arm up for a gentle back bend. Exhale, round, thread the needle. Right hand underneath left arm. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, round. One more. How's that right hip doing? Okay, I'm gonna grab my block with my right hand, bring my left knee down to the mat, uncurl back toes. All right, I'm gonna come into a lizard pose, excuse me, where I place my blocks, my forearms are gonna come to my blocks. If I don't have blocks, I might stay with my hands flat, palms facing down, or maybe I'm open enough here where I can bring forearms all the way to the floor. For me, I like blocks. If you have a book, you can get a little higher up. I'm gonna hug that right leg into my right shoulder, and I'm gonna take 3 more breaths here, noticing my left inner thigh melting towards the floor. If you want to be more active, create a little bit more of a challenge. Curl your back left toes, lift the back knee again. Breathe in your intention, breathe it out. All right, let's bring that back knee down if it's up. And then I'm gonna ask you if you have blocks to just place them off to the side. You're gonna plant your left hand, and then you're going to come to the outer edge of your right foot. Flex your right foot so it's active. Bring right hand to your right inner thigh. Look at her right shoulder. A little bit more of a hip opener here. 2 breaths. And then bring that right hand back. Bend your hand. Curl your back. Left toes, left knee lifts, right foot steps back. All right, feel free to go through vinyasa or stay here and shake out that right leg. If you'd like to flip the dog, move into a wild thing, feel free to do that. If you'd like to move through vinyasa, feel free to do that. Everyone will meet up in down dog. Nice job, you guys. From down dog, take a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose, exhale out the mouth. Left side, left leg lifts, inhale. And exhale, step it through. Actually, sorry, we need to stack those hips. So right heel presses into the mat. Bend that left knee, rotate your left ankle, maybe press into left hand, look under right armpit. Straighten and bend that left leg if that feels good. And then move into your one-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, runner's lunge, set yourself up, grab your blocks. All right, get strong in the core, hug into the midline. When you're ready, arms reach up for crescent lunge. How are we doing? All right. Settle in, let your shoulders soften. Maybe move your head back just a little. Sometimes our head really wants to push forward and let everything soften. Notice your core. All right, let's bring hands palm to palm. We're gonna inhale, chest reaches forward, exhale, prayer twist to the left. 3 breaths. All right, and we're gonna come back to crescent lunge if you need to. Use your hands to help you with the blocks to get your balance back as you reach your arms back up. Inhale. Exhale, soften. All right, bring your hands down by your sit bones, interlace with opposite thumb on top, root knuckles down your back leg. We're gonna slowly reach that chest forward. Let your hands just rest on your sacrum or your bum. Keep breathing. Whew. One more breath. You feel it in that left sit bone. Woo, the left glutes. Hands to the floor. We're going to come into that lizard pose. So left foot walks over just a little or to the outer edge of the mat. Left hand to the inside of left foot. All right. So I'm going to use my block. You don't need to. You can just place your hand on the mat. I'm going to place my block right there. Right hand goes on the block. Other block off to the side. Inhale, left arm reaches up, back bend. Exhale, round, thread the knee. 2 more times. Nice job, you guys. Let's bring that left hand back. All right, I'm gonna find my lizard pose with my forearms to my blocks. I'm gonna bring my right knee down, uncurl my back toes, hug my left leg into left shoulder. I'm gonna stay here for 3 breaths. Find what works for you. If you like to curl that back toe, lift the back knee, stay here. One more breath. If your back knee is lifted, bring that back knee down. Bring your hands to the mat, blocks off to the side. Plant your right hand. Come to the outer edge of your left foot. Left hand to the inside of your left inner thigh. Look out over left shoulder. Breathe. Ooh, nice job, you guys. Come back, plant that hand, curl back toes. And step that left foot back, shake it out. Feel free to flip the dog, move through Vinyasa, whatever you did on the other side. All right, I'm gonna invite everybody to come to child's pose. Spread the knees wide, toes touch. If you like to stay in down dog, that is completely okay. 5 breaths. Nice job. As you finish your next breath, we're gonna find our way back to our dog pose. All right, inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through, warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Heel to arch alignment. As you rise, windmill your arms up and around, look out over right fingers. We're gonna stay here for 3 breaths. Bend into that right knee and gently press right knee towards right pinky toe. Reverse your warrior 2 breaths. Bend back into that right knee. Sometimes we forget about that. Back to warrior 2, side angle. All right, inhale back to warrior 2. Windmill your arms forward, right foot steps back. Stay in dog or move through vinyasa. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog. Everybody take a breath. We're doing this warrior 2 variation to work our hips as we prepare for our pigeon pose. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2, left side. Set yourself up, take a breath. All right, reverse the warrior. And then back to warrior 2, side angle. All right. One more breath. Inhale back to warrior 2. This time bring hands to hips. We're gonna turn our feet forward, slightly pigeon. Right. With hands to hips, take an inhale, broaden your shoulders. Exhale, fold forward halfway. Elbows point towards the floor, flat back, gaze looking down, neck is in. And then bring both your hands to the floor. I was gonna say all your hands. Bring all your hands to the floor. You can walk your hands underneath your legs, let your head ragdoll 2 breaths. Maybe just let yourself roll onto the balls of your feet, your toes, just a little bit. See how that feels. And then let's walk our hands all the way out, wide standing down dog, let your heart melt. Sit bones push up and back. 2 more breaths here. It's almost like a puppy pose for the shoulders. 1 more breath. And then let's walk our hands back underneath your chest. We're gonna heel toe our feet together and then turn, not all the way. So you heel toe your feet together about 2 inches, 3, 4 inches. Toes still turning out. We're gonna come into Malasana. If you like a block, grab a block. Otherwise, squat pose, hands palm to palm, 5 breaths. Feel free to shut your eyes and breathe. Breathe in that intention and then let it go. Already here, already true. Two more breaths. All right, if your eyes are shut, open your eyes, hands to the floor. Simply lift those hips back up towards the sky. Turn your toes so they're facing forward. Peace fingers to big toes. Inhale, long spine, arms are long. Exhale, bend the elbows, fold forward, 2 breaths. Cleansing breath is welcome. Inhaling through the nose, exhale out the mouth. All right, we're gonna find our way back to our down dog. So hands are gonna come in front. I'm gonna turn myself because I'm facing you and walk my feet back to my dog. All right, we're gonna move into our pigeon pose. If you do not do pigeon, you'd like to come to your back. Feel free to come to your back, find figure 4. All right, so I will cue pigeon first, then I'll do figure 4. From down dog, right leg lifts. Exhale, bring that foot forward with your knee to your right side of the right hand. Flexing the right foot. come to your fingertips. As you get nice and long in the spine, and you bring your sit bones towards the floor. So hips are squared forward, shoulders squared forward. When you're ready, you're gonna bring yourself forward. I like to bring my hands to cactus. Nice heart opener as well. Let my forehead come to the mat, or if it doesn't reach, it can come to a block or a pillow. As you settle in here for 10 breaths. If you are not a pigeon pose person right now, when I first got into yoga, I could not do pigeon pose. I had a bad knee, so I had to come to my back and do figure four. Do what works for you. You're gonna plant your left foot, right foot over left thigh. Okay, both feet are flexed as you lift that left foot off the mat. Your right inner thigh pushing away from you. You can interlace your hands in between your thigh as you bring your left leg forward, right leg pushes back. Your head is resting on the mat, so you're not lifting your head. You can stay here as others are in pigeon pose. We'll take about 5 more breaths wherever you're at. Both are great hip openers. Breathe in that intention and let it go like it's already true. It's already here, right now. Let's take one more breath. Cleansing breath is welcome. Inhale through the nose. Sigh, exhale out the mouth. And then if you're on your back, you can find your way to happy baby. If you're following my cue, you're gonna bring hands to the floor. Push yourself back gently to down dog. Shake out that leg. If you'd like to move through vinyasa, you can. We're gonna switch to the left side. So if you're on your back, just simply find the left side. And if you're in down dog, left leg's gonna lift. Inhale, exhale, step it forward. Set yourself up, flexing that left foot, coming to fingertips as you get long in the spine, shoulders soft. Maybe you check out that back leg, see where it's at as you slowly tilt forward. I'm gonna cactus my arms. You don't have to, you can bring hands palm to palm. I don't have enough room here because I'm at a wall to push my arms out. 10 breaths. Let's take one more breath, cleansing breath, inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. All right. If you're on your back, you can stay there, happy baby. If you're in dog, shake out that leg, move through vinyasa. Everybody's gonna meet up on their backs. So however you get there, find your way to your back. Hug your knees into your chest as you gently rock out that lower back. All right, let's find a bridge pose. Hands, palms facing down, press into the mat, lift your hips up. Stay here or roll shoulders underneath, clasp your fingers, 5 breaths. One more breath. Slowly bring your sit bones all the way down, one vertebrae at a time. Lift your knees up, arms out to a T, knees over to the right. Take a twist, If you like a different twist, feel free to move into what feels good for you. I'm lifting my left arm up over my head as I turn my head over my left shoulder. You can bring left arm out to a T. One more breath here. And then find your way to the other side. Any twist here. If you have a special twist that I'm not teaching, feel free to find it. Exhale, that right shoulder melts towards the floor. 2 more breaths. Nice job, you guys. Any last pose of your choice. If you'd like a true inversion, you can bring a block under your sacrum, lift your legs up towards the sky. You can find a headstand. We'll take about 10 breaths. From your inversion, you're going to find your way to Shavasana. Legs down on the mat, hands down by your hips, palms facing up. We'll take a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Sigh, exhale out the mouth, let go. I'll let you know when to come back to awareness. We'll stay here for about 2 minutes. Let go. If you would like to stay in Shavasana, stay where you're at. Otherwise, start to draw in a deeper breath as you bring some gentle movement to fingers to toes. When you're ready, reach your arms up over your head, take a stretch. And then hug knees into chest as you roll over to your favorite side. Slowly finding your way back to seated, eyes gently shut. I breathe in my intention. I breathe out and let it go. And so it is. Let's bring our hands palm to palm, Anjali Mudra. Sealing our practice with a cleansing breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out the mouth. Opening your eyes to one another. Namaste.